Nessa is driving.
That's a baby here.
And I'm gonna go do my tomorrow. Just getting this started.
Safety first.
I work 7 days a week. And I got off work last night at 1 a.m. and 2 hours to do a 2 mile run. And so my buddy was like, you know, and she likes to keep a good schedule, so she wants to go at 5, and I was still dragging. I probably wouldn't have been able to make it until about 5:30, 5:45, and by that time she'd be coming back. So since I couldn't actually run with her this morning, I figured I would just
You were there in spirit.
I would just run my regular run schedule.
We saw you spying.
Yeah. Saying hi on the stream. Quit listening to my conversations, Google Assistant. The Google AI is socializing. But I actually wanted to discuss something before she abandons, well, not abandons me, but leaves to take care of life this morning. Based on the conversation we had yesterday with a certain someone, we won't mention, how would you define your definition of respect?
So what we've been calling him on camera is Mr. Green Pants. That's me and Alice would address Mr. Green Pants. So Mr. Green Pants, far as I'll say blood ties, respect. I used to make my kids respect elders, but that's not the way it works. It's got to go both ways, because these are still little people, little persons, even though they're smaller than us. So that doesn't make it right to intimidate them, like, oh, you got to respect this adult. Because I've found out that's how these adults, that the ones that are preying on children, how they end up taking advantage of these kids, because these parents are forcing them to respect a stranger, a damn stranger. So with me is, if I'm being calm and trying to show grace to you, just like, not yelling at you, beating on you, feeding you, and just trying to help you be a better person, I believe that demands respect, because I'm not being disrespectful to you. But if you have some underlying issues that you don't know how to verbalize, work out, or anything like that, because you're still a boy in the mind, I don't think you have the respect for me. And then it's not that I don't have to respect you, but I have a choice of not to either keep showing you grace, kindness, and respect, or just cut it off and be like, I'm going to give you the energy you give me. I choose not to do that. I don't have time to be matching people's energy. I just rather walk away from you, leave you alone, and just goodbye. But with this one, I'm trying not to do that, but I'm trying to invoke change in this person. But respect is definitely, look me in my eye when I'm talking to you. I appreciate that, because other than that, it's kind of like dismissive behavior to me. That's what I see. I do look around self-talk because I'm thinking, or like now I'm paying attention to my surroundings. Tell me the truth all the times. I don't believe in you lie because you love me. That's not
Sorry,
true.
lady. I have her mixed up with some other fashion.
My bad. I got this talking phone that talks when I don't want it to. Anywho. But don't lie to me. Tell me the truth at all times, and just, my motto is, if you can talk to me about nonsense, foolish, or BS, you should be able to talk to me about some real stuff, real life, real stuff. And like I say, I've been me all my life. I don't have any interest in changing. Right, but I can adjust some of the not so good parts that other people have problem with dealing with me, that makes me overbearing or too much, as they say, because I'm a lot. But in that same sense, I'm still growing. I'm willing to grow and learn. And there's some stuff that I do that annoys people that they have not addressed to me. They wait till we get into a heated argument, then want to blow up about it. Well, let me know in that moment, because I'm an adult and I can take criticism, and I can also stop doing what I'm doing if I think it's going to cause us to have, you know what I'm saying, not physical, but just a whole blow up, explode reaction. And if you're sharing a space with someone, this is just recently where I'm part of the reason I'm no longer in South Carolina. I guess I don't respect a shared home with my creative space. That was the problem. So with that, I need to be more respectful of other people's space, their boundaries, when they've told me their boundaries, not waited till it was too late, 3-4 years later, because you know who I'm talking about, you. Anyway, it's all good. it's whatever. I don't feel like I lost nothing. Any other time I did, I would want to un-F you and some more stuff. But you can have all of that and then some. I'm starting over. Bigger and better. But I'm learning. So, far as a people, I think I got that part down. No, I'm lying. I take that back. I just have to reflect on what I just left in South Carolina. So,
Yeah.
maybe not, because I'm used to just doing me. I'm used to, when I want to help somebody, I don't have to ask nobody, do I gotta? Yeah, but when you share a space with somebody, you do have to compromise. Yeah. So I'm learning, but in that same sense, it lets me be more patient and graceful with the people who disrespect me 24/7. Now, there are a bunch of you, a million of you, that I wish you'd try it. Because I'm not going to let you do it. I show people how I want to be treated every day. And if you don't see it, I'm going to say it. And then there won't be no misunderstanding. Because if you can't respect it, you don't go, bye. Goodbye. That's my take on it.
So my take. And I try to, for me, my 2 cents is really about trying to find a universal standard for communicating. So my take on respect, you have to understand the social dynamic between humans, and there are dominant roles and there are submissive roles. There is people in position of authority and there are subordinates under them. And when you understand those two dynamics, respect is the person in a dominant role acknowledging that their subordinates are themselves leaders, and in their themselves are also dominant role holding people. And what I mean by that is that if you are a person that is in a position of authority, the people under you are dependents or subordinates, whatever word you want to use. But the respect comes from when you recognize that that person has authority. I'm in a position of authority, but I recognize that the person under me is also a person that holds authority. And when I see those two together, that is respect. And when you are a person in a subordinate role, and you understand that the person that you're dealing with has authority or is your superior, or is in a dominant role above you, you say, I understand that I am in a subordinate role and this person has authority, but I have to check my own authority so that I can achieve the objective or recognize the authority of this person that I'm dealing with. That is the dynamic of what we define as respect and where respect comes from. And disrespect is when you reject the idea that you have any a level of authority. Like, who are you to tell me anything? So, deeper within her. Well said. So that's where the respect comes from. It's the idea that it's the dynamic between people in positions of authority, and it's like the relationship dynamic between the two. So, like my 2 cents. So that's.
I'm talking next.
So that's pretty much. I want it on the ring because I don't want it to make noise. I'll just keep just this. Just thank you. So that's what respect is and how it manifests. It's the acknowledgement of a person's right to be self-governing, self-ruling, and understanding that when I'm asking you to do something or when I'm telling you to do something, you're going to do it because you're showing me that respect. And being in that position where when someone asks you to do something, you're going to do what they are asking you, or you're going to acknowledge them because I'm going for a run, because you are showing that level of mutual understanding. Mutual understanding is where mutual respect comes from. So that's just the basic gist of it. And parents, the idea that parents and children have mutual respect is, in my opinion, from my position, is kind of nonsensical, because the only people on this planet that don't share mutual respect with anyone else are your parents. Your parents, you exist because your parents made the necessary sacrifices to make sure that you survive long enough to have an opinion. If they wouldn't have did the work, you wouldn't be here. So you don't owe them anything, and they don't owe you anything. Your parents don't control you, and they don't have possession over you, because you will be your own person. But they are the ones that have our unconditional respect. because you're looking at a reflection of yourself. Your mother and your father are two halves of who you are, and they understand you better. They always say that the only person that can understand you is somebody that walks in your shoes. Well, they are your shoes, so you literally are a copy of them, and they see you for the person that you are, and they see you for the person that you might become, and they the best people to tell you that the direction you're headed in is a bad direction, because when I went in that direction, this is the outcome. And that's why you should respect and listen to your parents, even if you don't understand, always understand. So thank you, I appreciate that. So, but yeah, that's the long wind of it. We've got a adult this morning, so we're gonna head out. So as always, my name is Paul Emerson, and I've given you my 2 cents. And this is Vanessa, my co-host. And there will be less running and more. Well, there'll be the same amount of running, but there will also be more actual intellectual conversation coming real soon. All right, I will see you in the future.
Yeah, I'll be back. So as soon as I leave out,
yeah,
I'll call you and then I'll find you.
I'm gonna just walk back.
Okay.
I'll meet you back at the.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll see you back at the.
I hope to beat you back.
You should. Okay. So you were in the car and I was supposed to run 2 miles, so you should be back. All right, in a minute.
Okay. Peace.
All right, let's get this run going. And I do a 2-mile run every 3 days, as per the standard for my 2 cents. And yeah, time to be sad. Come on, watch. All right, the talky part of the video is over. Now I'm just gonna run. Like if you want to like. Yeah, I'm just running, training for 100K at the beginning of next year. Oh shit. Should have just let her in.
Wait. Wait. change, I would. If I could blame, I would. Face every wrong move that I made, I would. If I could stand up and take the blame, I would. Take all the shame to the grave, I would. If I could change, I would. Take the blame, I would. Face every wrong move that I made, I would. If I could stand up and take the blame, I would. If I could take all the shame to the grave, it's easy to run and waiting is pain and you start and all. It's so much easier to go to this all this pain and it's all alone. Sometimes I can remember the darkness of my past, bringing back these memories. Wish I didn't have. Cause I can go and never looking back. Like there'd never be a. If I could change, I would take that I would. If I could stand up and take the blame, I would. If I could take shame to the grave, I would. If I could change, I would. The blame, I would. Take every move that I made, I would. If I could stand up and take the blame, I would. If I could put shame to the grave. Just watching and aside all of the helplessness inside pretending I don't see this way. It's so much temper and shame. It's easier to run and it's pain. It's all enough. It's so much easier to go. You're all alone. It's easier to go. The plan I would take a move that I made. Change I would, take the blame I would. Every wrong move that I made I would. If I could stand up and take the blame I would. If I could put a shame to the grave. Found the grave, rose on the face, felt your light, I remember, oh, I know this place. Closing her eyes one last time, and I wonder if she dreams like me. As much as it hurt, ain't it wonderful to feel? So go on and break your wings. Follow your heart till it bleeds. As we run towards the end of the dream. I'm not and I'm on fire. I remember how to breathe again. Much as it hurt, ain't it wonderful to feel? So go on and pray your wings. Follow your heart till it bleeds. As we run toward the end of the dream, why must we all how to fly away even without wind. Tree, follow your heart till it leads as we run towards the end of the dream. That's it. 2507. 2 miles, 32. 2.32 miles.